Good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. You're welcome to drop your name and where you're from in the chat if you want. And what we're going to do, I'm going to set some intentions and then I'll start taking questions and hear responses from Judah. And then we'll have a group healing session. So the first thing I want you to know is that Judah knows exactly what you've come into this session that's on your mind, that's important to you. Maybe you'll get a direct answer in this first hour. If not, know that you're seen, you're heard, you are being answered, and you likely will receive the answer through someone else's question and response or during the group healing time. So, do I have permission? Do Judah and I have permission to work in your field of consciousness in the quantum field, everything that concerns you while you're here? Thank you. And if not, that's okay too. Just set the intention of no in your heart or yes. Good. All right. Judah, thank you for bringing each of us into this beautiful container right now. A safe place, a place that's nourishing, a place where for these next 2 hours you are safe, you're nourished, you're loved, you're heard, and you're going to enter a state of knowing your answers from the highest possible place. Good. All right. Welcoming Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Sandalphon, and Metatron. Thank you. And all our beloved Ascended Masters. Good. Okay, so I'm not really good at multitasking, focusing, channeling, listening to Judah, and noticing whose hand is up and who dropped a question in the chat and all of that. So it will help me if you'll raise your hand to have questions answered, and I will answer them in the order that they appear. And I'll get in as many as I can with the first hour. But like I said, pay attention because each of us has a unique situation and perspective, but there are common threads of experience throughout humanity. So pay attention to the other person's questions and answers because sometimes it's literally exactly the thing that you need to hear. Okay. All right. Hello, dear Mondo. You want to unmute and ask your question for Judah?
Hi, yes. Hi, everyone. Hi, Angie.
Hi, darling.
So living in Los Angeles,
Mhm.
where I'm at is a choice. And being in this environment that I am, where I am right now, where sometimes I don't want to be, but I have to be due to certain circumstances and the political landscape that's happening in my community. There's a lot of fear and a lot of stuff happening to people that that I'm around, and I've been doing a lot of treats, and especially the one on fear and being safe,
Mm-hmm.
and then the vibrations that either I'm attracting or I'm working on. It's a continuum of I keep doing the same things over and over. So I guess my question is, with compassion for others and acceptance, I still find it difficult. My feelings of empathy, and I find myself drained. I find myself sometimes triggered. And, there's in my work environment, in my community, on the road, it's hard not to feel this. It's hard not to feel the tense uh, in the air. And I want to run at times,
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, I guess I'm asking Judah, do I
Mm-hmm.
stay in this and keep practicing what I'm learning,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I keep turning it over, daily. I just
Mm-hmm.
get a lot of the fear that I experience is like the fear of others, and and I feel it, and it's sometimes I feel it coming toward me, aggression with people,
Mm-hmm.
traffic, the way people look at each other sometimes in Los Angeles is very tense.
Mhm, mhm,
And
mhm, mhm,
so I
mhm,
guess my question is along the
mhm,
lines of being safe and protected and trying to navigate this political landscape and working as a person who's trying to walk in the light and live right,
mhm,
sometimes very difficult.
mhm,
And I'm
mhm,
just maybe asking for prayers. I don't know.
mhm,
I don't know if
absolutely.
my question is clear. It's just hard sometimes.
Mhm,
I feel a
mhm,
lot.
mhm,
I feel a
mhm,
lot for
mhm,
others, and I'm trying to differentiate between what's going
mhm,
on with me, or am I picking up on other vibrations, and
mhm, mhm,
when do I
mhm,
leave this place to go on to wherever?
mhm, 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 mhm.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Yes, dear, we love you and we love you. We love you and we love your beautiful city and all the people in it. Yes, 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 yes. All right, let's all just first, let's start big. Let's all just say a prayer for Los Angeles. Okay. Uh-huh. I heard Judah say it's a tinderbox. So we know what that means. It's just ripe for a lighted match to go up. So we want to listen, love. So I want you, Mondo, can you just stand in for the city of Los Angeles? And Jane, you can do this too. Jane's here as well. So I want you to just, for a moment, Mondo and Jane, I want you to embody the collective consciousness of Los Angeles just for a moment. And Mondo, as you tap in, like in your heart, what is the heart of Los Angeles feeling right now? The people, the consciousness of Los Angeles. Is it grief, sweetie?
Yeah, a lot of grief, a lot of fear.
Mm-hmm.
With my coworkers who are brown,
Mm-hmm.
you don't feel safe.
Yeah.
Um, it's just very scary.
Yeah.
I stay
Okay.
brave and I try to be encouraging, and it's a daily thing, a daily reprieve, as they say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is just a teaching moment before we dive into work on healing this. This is a red ray wound, right? So it's a wound to the ego structure. Our ego structure is very important. Our ego structure is the skeleton upon which spirit hangs. We all need a skeleton, right? Without our skeleton, we'd just be a puddle of skin and teeth and hair. So this is a wound to the red ray, right? So, Mondo, it has to do with you personally. It has to do with your people, the people of your skin color and your heritage. It has to do, so there's entanglements there. There's you, there's your people, the Hispanic people. There's also the people in the industry that you're working in, right? So that's another piece of the consciousness. And then there's the larger piece of the whole city. And so there's a wound, right, to the heart of Los Angeles of not feeling safe. So let's all together, I just want you to put in your heart, I want you to imagine in front of you a big, beautiful rose, a perfect rose, beautiful. It can be whatever color you see. Perfect, beautiful, open rose. I want you to take that rose in your imagination and put it in your heart. And I want you to let that rose soak up love, unconditional love and acceptance. And I want you to just hold it there in your heart till you sense that that rose is, every cell of that rose is completely saturated with love. And then let's take it back out of your heart and we're going to blow it to Mondo together to Los Angeles, to the city of Los Angeles. Judah, we ask you to tag and treat the field of Los Angeles and every soul there that is in grief, that is hurting, angry, fearful, distressed in any way. Judah, begin to melt the hardened hearts and bring love, peace, and acceptance. Judah, we ask for everyone in Los Angeles that there would be a feeling, not just a feeling, but a reality of safety. Safety. Judah, in the field of consciousness, which is Los Angeles, we ask you to do a sentence procedure on the sentence, we are safe. We are safe. We love one another. We support one another. We protect one another. We care for one another. We are committed to one another. We are safe. We already have this. Good. Okay, now I want you to release the connection to Los Angeles, Mondo. Let's all do that. I dissolve the connection with Los Angeles. I dissolve the connection with Los Angeles. I dissolve the connection with Los Angeles. Okay. All right. So there are different ways you're going to attack this, sweetie. You're going to work with, at times you need to, the picture Judah gave me for you is a turtle. Okay. So there are times you need to pull back in your shell and you need to be alone with yourself, meditate, do some treats work, do some self-inquiry, and then come out when you need to move forward, when you need to take an action, and then withdraw when you need to. And so just being sensitive, when do I need to pull back and withdraw? When do I need to come out and move forward? So you've got realms, you're working in a field of consciousness, which is your own personal consciousness. And you know how you work on that. You go into your inner being and you find those places from 0 to 7 where you didn't feel safe. You didn't feel safe. You didn't feel protected. You didn't feel like the higher ups, the parents, the powers that be were looking out for you and going to make sure you were okay. So you work on that. Then you also can work within the context of your people, right? All of your beautiful brown-skinned people. And you can get in that field and work just like we did in the field of Los Angeles. Get in that field and start tagging and treating the experience of being a Latin man in the United States. Okay. And when you finish working in the field intentionally, close off, dissolve the connection because it's too much for you to carry all that on your own, sweetheart. Yeah. And then at times when you're feeling good and strong and ready, you can jump in and treat the whole field of Los Angeles like we were just doing. Okay. So work a lot with the statement, I'm safe. I already have this. We are safe. We already have this. And focus on being a safe person for other people, which I know you are, sweetheart, and know that you are that. But remember to dissolve the connection with your coworkers, with anybody where you feel this entanglement and it just gets to be so much because you're empathic. Remember to dissolve the entanglement and take good care of yourself. And the thing, Judah says that you need to, you're already doing it, but I want you to do it consciously. Have some test runs where you leave the city for an extended period of time, maybe 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, a week. See how you feel. Get back to who you really are without the environment that you're in, without that energetic influence. See how you're feeling. If you're feeling remarkably better and different, no, that's who you really are. Maybe it's time to make a change. You're not trapped. You're not stuck. You can live anywhere on this planet you want to live if you make a choice to do it. It's really up to you. So it's a time for you to ask in your inner being, am I called to be here right now? It's a matter of sacrifice, right? You have to know when a sacrifice is justified because for a greater means to an end, or when the sacrifice is only destroying you and not helping anyone else. Yeah. Does that help, sweetheart? Ask Judah event if you have a question for Judah or you want some healing and maybe you're not in a position to afford a personal session right now. You can show up for that event. We have an hour where I take questions. I can't get everybody in, but I'll get as many people in as I can. You can ask Judah a question directly. And in the second hour, we do a group healing. They are very powerful and transformative, and we would love to see you there. Okay, much love to all of you. Seats are limited to 100 participants. Learn more and register by following the link in description, scanning the QR code, or by going to www.thejudahchannel.com/events. Reserve your spot today. Okay. All right, Lisa, you ready, my dear?
Good morning. That was beautiful.
Hi, dear.
Um, I've been doing treats a lot, and the memory that keeps coming up is being 5 and rocking myself with
Mm-hmm.
my teddy bear, just praying to God to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
And there are so many amazing things that are happening in my life right now, and I feel such this block to let it in. And again, I keep doing treats, and I just feel like I'm missing something that's
Mm-hmm.
blocking that because it's been such a thing.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yes, the emotion is a good sign. It is a sign of freedom. Let the emotion come. And yes, you are doing exactly the needed task, which is to sit with your young self and hold her, rock her, comfort her, be there for her, be present to reparent her with love. The higher self is the the parent that you need. We're saying this for you, Lisa, but for everyone here, the higher self, the original, the source is the loving parent that you need. And so this is the correct job. Many people in the spiritual space say, oh, don't bother going back and looking at the past. Well, the past is present with you when you're blocked, when you're suffering, when you are disturbed. So the past is with you. It is current. It is in the now. And so the way to be free of it is to do exactly what you're doing, dear one, to go and sit with your young self, rock her, hold her, be there for her, listen to her. But understand as well that you can learn how to call on your higher self to step forward, to take the to take the wheel of the ship of your life. And so the picture I get, my dear, is of a what they call the mothership, and then there would be little ships following along behind the mothership. So, and the littler ships had more safety by flowing along behind the mothership. So, allow your higher self to really come forward and mother these little younger parts that are more fragile. And you're doing exactly the right work. And as you keep doing it, what you'll find is that your higher self will be more in charge throughout the day and your current experiences. Because what happens when we don't give attention to these little ones that are crying out for help, they end up kind of hijacking our life. 9 times out of 10, guys, when you feel blocked, stuck, trapped, uncomfortable, in pain, upset emotionally, it is a part. 9 times out of 10, almost always. Occasionally, it's an exterior influence of somebody else's energy that you're entangled with. And there is a lot of, like Mondo, what he's going through. Just go back because it's such a great teaching moment, right? So here he is as a brown man in his now situation, terrified, like many other people just like him, that they're going to get snatched up or sent away or be bullied or terrorized in some way. And that's a real now threat. And so there's that. And there is this entanglement with the city, the government, the workplace, all of that going on. But the original wound is always in that 0 to 7, sometimes in the womb, 0 to 7, right? Not feeling safe, not feeling like the adults, the parents are going to be there to protect, to ensure safety and so on. And so as he heals that young part, then he has more strength to cope with what's going on now from the perspective of the higher self. So it's never a waste to do this kind of work. It's a waste if you're doing it with a therapist that doesn't understand how to work in the quantum field. Some therapists do. Some of them are really brilliant and really good at that. But if they don't understand how to go into the subconscious and clear the subconscious belief and heal the young ego parts, you're just wasting your time and your money, right? So, Lisa, you're doing exactly the right work, because as you sit with this little part and you rock her and you hold her and you cry with her, she will begin to grow up. She will begin to grow up and catch up to the higher self, and she will literally melt like an ice cube. She'll melt like an ice cube on a hot summer day into your higher self. and she'll stop blocking you. So one of the things I want to share here is when you're doing treats or meditation and you feel that sense of block, or your mind is just going and it's so frustrating for you, or you feel uncomfortable, it's not a bad thing. It's a wonderful thing. What it means is there are things springing up from your unconscious mind to be addressed, and it's exactly the right time to do it. So that blocked feeling is beautiful. It's a gift. It's an opportunity. When you feel that block, you sit with it and you say, Judah, what is this? Judah, please tag and treat this. Is this a part? Is this an ego part? And you can get the answer. You can tell. Right? I mean, we can tell when we're acting like we're 5, right? Chuck will say something about one of my kids or something, and I feel tears welling up in my eyes, and he's just being a rational, common sense human being, but it hurts me for some reason, and it's because I have old stuff, old junk around that, and I'm acting like a little 5-year-old that's got my feelings hurt. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That just shows me that there's another part that's still needing healing. So and this might help you, Mondo, as well in your work situation. There are 3 things always that people are wanting. They want to be heard, they want to be held, or they want to be helped. Okay, so if you know this, then it can help you to dial into doing the right thing for the right situation. So if someone is wanting to be heard and you just give them a big hug, you missed it. You missed the opportunity to love them, because what they wanted is they wanted their story to be heard. They wanted to feel supported by being heard. Okay? Or if they really just want to be held and you're just talking at them, again, we've missed the opportunity, right? And then sometimes people just want practical assistance. Can you help me move this box? Can you help me shut this door? Can you help me fix the leak in my roof? Can you help me solve this problem? Do you have some advice for me? So knowing start using your discernment, right? When you're in conversations with people, what is it this person wants? Do they want to be heard? Do they want to be held? Or do they want to be helped? And when we dial that in, then we'll give them the love that they're really needing and asking for. That's what everybody needs. So Lisa, you're doing exactly the right thing. Recently, Judah gave a metaphor in a channeling. It was really a strong one. It kind of startled me. They said, what would you think if you passed someone's house, your neighbor next door, every day when you passed their house, you heard children crying in the basement, or you heard a child banging on the door of their basement? Well, that wouldn't happen more than once or twice before you'd be knocking on their door or calling the police, right?
Yes.
Is that a reason? That's a reason to be really alarmed. So, but we do this with our young parts. We lock them up in the basement because we're 30, we're 40, we're 50, we're 70, and they're still troubling us. They're still upsetting us. They still make us cry at the wrong time. They still make us rage at the wrong people and hurt people. They still sabotage our relationships. We're so tired of them. We don't know what to do with them. Nobody's told us what to do with them. So we lock them in the basement, and they're down there and they are in despair. They're in despair, or if they have enough energy, they might be angry. So you're doing the right thing, sweetie. What you've done, Lisa, is you're doing the treats, and you're letting those little young children, childlike parts of you, come upstairs and sit with you, and you're holding them and rocking them and bringing them back into your life and integrating them into your experience so that you can be whole. And that's exactly the right thing to do. So, don't get frustrated or upset. Spiritual work is not as fun and easy as everybody makes it out to be. It's a lot of dishwashing and laundry, just like being a mom. Oh, what a beautiful child you have. They're so sweet. Oh, they're so smart, so talented. You should be so proud. Yes, I know you're so proud. Yeah, but nobody else knows but the mom and maybe the dad about how many dishes you have to wash, how much poop you have to clean up, how many loads of laundry you have to do. So spiritual work it's repetitive. It's repetitive, it's redundant. If you're using the right strategy, it will work, just like with treats. Some people want to do treats for 2 weeks or 3 months and be be right. Is it accelerated? Absolutely, it's accelerated. It's incredibly accelerated. But is it overnight? Maybe not. Maybe not. But you just keep doing it until you get the breakthrough, and you know it because your situation changes. Like Mondo's going to know when he's gotten to the bottom of, he has so much experience and so much compassion, also a lot of pain from the little brown boy that he was and everything he experienced in his family. But he will feel when he's totally broken through, someone of similar experience will be sharing with him, and he will be able to listen to them, hear them, give them a big hug. The love will flow, and it won't be overwhelming to his emotional state anymore. So the reason when we're working with people and it's really difficult and we come home feeling totally wiped out and drained and just schnockered by their energies at work or wherever, it's because there's something in us still that's similar in nature that's hurting and wounded. It's like Judah gave me an illustration. Have you ever bought a glue board for for catching a mouse? It's a cardboard and it has this glue on it, and when the mouse runs over it, it gets stuck on it, and that's how you catch it. So Judah gave me this metaphor. The reason people's yucky, nasty energies get stuck on us is because there's a similar pain or wound in us. There's glue on our board. The glue on our board that allows other people's negative crap and junk to get stuck to us is that we have still on some level, a similar hurt or pain, right? Like this morning I was crying about my son. He's 28. He's got a lot of struggles. He's a great young man, but he's a lot of struggles. And I realized as I was talking to Chuck that I have a belief that I have a role, an ego role that I've played since he was a little tiny boy with all these problems. And the ego role that I played is I played the ambassador that helps the teachers, the neighbor, the father, the grandparents understand him, understand his dynamics, understand that he's ODD, that he's ADHD, that he's da 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 da. That was my role that I played. I'm going to help the key people in my son's life understand why he's like he is and how he struggles. He's 28, and I was doing it with Chuck this morning. I was like, okay, remember, he doesn't have good impulse control, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that is an ego role I have to drop. Well, what's the glue on my board? There's a little girl in me that feels like people don't understand me, that I'm unique, I'm different, they don't get me. And so my hurt in that area, I project that onto my son. Oh, well, he must be hurting because people don't understand him. So I have to go back and work with my little girl self. If I really want to help my son, I go back and I work with my little girl self who's different. And the adults in her life don't understand her. They don't get her, and they don't support her being unique and different like she is, you see? Okay, that was a little long-winded, but I hope that helps somebody. Hello, precious one. It's almost time for the journey of the true you. It's a transformative 12-week live experience alongside the Judah family community that will be joining us, and you won't want to miss it. Are you ready to awaken your highest potential and break free from limitations? Rediscover the truest version of yourself. Journey of the True You is your personal invitation to embark on a deeply transformative journey towards spiritual expansion, empowerment, healing, alignment, and enlightenment, your personal enlightenment. It will combine the life-changing teachings of the True You Accelerator course, which is absolutely everything that I know that took me from broke, sad, depressed, divorcing, hurting, and pain to fully unlimited connection to the field of consciousness, angels and archangels, total financial abundance, joy, peace, enlightened living, the journey of the true you. It includes support of Judah treats, which we will use throughout the 12-week experience to clear out those deeply held subconscious beliefs that are keeping you stuck, and also to teach you how to clear those subconscious beliefs for yourself, how to heal yourself going forward, and deeply held personal guidance from myself and Judah in the support form of 2 personal one-on-one sessions during the course, in which you and I will get together, work through any stuck points, Anything you're not wanting, we're going to clear it up. We will just do whatever is needed to move you forward and to bring into your experience more of what you want. And a digital copy of the first book of Judah is included as well. It's a 12-week experience in which you will uncover the truest you, your beautiful higher self, and all of your supernatural capacities. You will learn how to systematically address subconscious blocks, the things that you don't want that are hanging you up, the old yuck, the karma. You will learn how to heal that for yourself. We're going to train your subconscious to heal the past, not just in this lifetime, but in past lifetimes as well. And you're going to become a pro at healing your stuck places and moving forward. You will stop overworking your mind, body, and spirit in your spiritual life. You will simplify and find strategies that work and release everything that doesn't. You will effectively unlock all of your innate capacities to channel, to speak with angels, to receive higher dimensional messages, to connect with your higher self. And you will practice and share with a cohort of new friends from all around the world that are of like mind, that friends that you feel aligned with. The journey of the true you is an exciting way to do less and experience more. Judah teaches us that we can reinvent ourselves anytime. Transformation happens in the now. We can call on angels to lift what's not serving us and get rid of it. Don't feel sad or sorry that half the year has gone by and you haven't done what you intended to do with your spiritual practice. We can awaken the fire of our passion and our purpose. And if you don't know what your purpose and your passion is, if you've lost that passion, or you've never really nailed down exactly what you're doing here in this life, come to the journey of the true you and you will discover it. Show up with us. You have the potential to live life fully aligned with your higher self, fully connected to your Judah, your team of angels and guides. And in the journey of the true you, you're going to experience that. And the time and energy that you spend in this 12 weeks is not over when you leave. You will acquire gifts, talents, skills, wisdom, and understanding that will be yours for the rest of your life. No karma, no circumstance, no illness can stop you from advancing in the journey of the true you. If you decide, if you commit, invest in you, not in the ego version of you, not in the version of you that your friends, your family, your boss, your partner want you to be. The real you, the true you, higher self you, your eternal, expansive soul. Take back your time and attention and direct it in to your beautiful being this fall. You see, the journey of the true you isn't an action plan. It's not more stuff to do. It's a method of remembering who you really are, remembering what your soul already knows, clearing away what's not that, bringing that to the forefront of your life to realize your own enlightenment, allowing the true you to drop into place. And this can happen in a fully accelerated way in 12 weeks because of the beautiful, loving energies and the container that Judah angels will create for us together. I can't wait to see you there. Learn more and register by following the link in description, by scanning the QR code, or going to www.thejudahchannel.com/events.